are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Broncos and the Bills, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Allen's throw caught by Gray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Good work here by the tight end. It's a crossing route off of play action. They're going to let the slot receiver run a post to hopefully let the defense think they're taking a shot. And then they bring the tight end underneath, and it winds up a first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of the playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McGee. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Bass is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? 2nd year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. That's quickly out wide to Davis. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Here we go, start.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
First down, Denver.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Javante. Yards. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bills ready to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Alert!
On first down, Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
60 Bison.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw here. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Reggie Gilliam from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The throw over the middle taken in. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
2nd and 5. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Ready, set.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Get it!
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Allen's throw is complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Here's Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And coming out now, the Broncos. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey!
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd. Needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Allen now on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure
and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On second down, here's Allen. Over the middle. It's Chambers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Allen to throw once more. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Ready.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
13 yards. First down, Denver.
Let's go do this thing, baby.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
6 the Eagles. 6 the Eagles.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have a Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. And you want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth. And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims. 40 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Bills 3. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver's offense ready to go again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Hawk 70, Hawk, alert, alert. No, no.
On third down, here's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Dillon up the middle and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it
Let's
up.
go, 80. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Caden Stearns. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there. Just kind of hoping something good can happen. A completion, a pass interference.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. This a quick pass to Davis. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 42. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the A. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Allen again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They run it again with Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Stephanie! 60 vices, 60 vices, go!
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go!
This 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing. defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mixing up the middle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.